There's nothing like a blow-up fight to kick off another season of The Real Housewives. During the Season 5 premiere of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Wednesday, September 18th, Lisa Barlow claimed Whitney roast-bashed me as she continued to talk about her after cameras went down last season. At her Bezos Valentine's dinner, Lisa told Whitney she had a problem with you in the podcast, referring to an episode of The Vile Files, where Whitney claimed Lisa is insincere in her apologies. She doesn't care about anything else other than being right, Whitney told host Nick Viall. Lisa's always been the villain. When Lisa asked Whitney why she talked about her on the podcast, Whitney said Lisa is self-absorbed and only heard those parts. You'll understand that people who love themselves take care of themselves. That's part of self-love, and with your healing journey, you'd think that you know that by now. Lisa said, "You talked about me enough. Faye, do you want to say you're sorry?" She then questioned, "Well, I need to know what offended you," Whitney replied. Lisa then brought up the villain comment, adding, "If you're gonna lie about me, expect me to tell the truth about myself." The way that Lisa is calling me a liar over how I feel is narcissist 101, Whitney said in her confessional, noting she only said her opinion on the podcast episode. Before telling Lisa, "I think that if I'm not kissing every part of your hole, I'm not a good enough friend for you." Lisa grew more upset at Whitney after she said the other women told her Lisa was talking about the podcast behind her back. Knowing she had expressed her frustrations to Heather Gay and Angie Katzenfuss, Lisa confronted them about who told Whitney about their conversation. "I talked about part of it," Angie admitted. "It's isolating to feel like in a friendship you can't be 100% who you are with a friend because they're not gonna keep it in confidence," Lisa told cameras. As the woman went back and forth about why Angie involved herself in the issues between Lisa and Whitney, Lisa said Whitney lied about me and you know it. "I had Angie's back vehemently last year, and now I feel like she's more loyal to Whitney than me," Lisa confesses. Angie began to get defensive, saying Lisa couldn't admit her wrongs, and Whitney chimed in, "And I don't want to be called a liar." This comment set Lisa off, leading her to throw her glass across the room and bring up past false accusations. "Ing said Ing slept with someone I didn't sleep with," she yelled, referring to the rumors Whitney brought up in Season 4 about Lisa sleeping with one of her business partners for free Utah Jazz tickets. "I have not done anything besides calling you a villain, which I stand by," Whitney said, maintaining that she already apologized for the other rumors. "You want me to be your villain? I'll be your villain," Lisa quipped. Whitney then asked the woman to name one thing I have lied about, and that's when Heather and Meredith Marks got involved. "You lied about me and the book," Heather said, recalling last season when Whitney claimed Heather didn't give her the opportunity to read the part of her book Whitney was mentioned in before publishing. Meredith then said, "You accused me of lying about my father's memorial. That was the most hurtful thing a friend has ever done to me. You have accused Mary of running a cult and being a predator. You've accused everyone in our core group of having affairs." "Stop," Whitney yelled back. "I would love to take accountability for something that I haven't already. They're bringing stuff up from years ago." Lisa explained that Whitney acts superior to the rest of the women because of her healing journey, prompting Whitney to stand up and begin to walk out, accusing Lisa of weaponizing my trauma against me. "You can leave," Lisa shouted as Whitney stormed out of the dinner.